Yo, what's up guys? I just got done watching the Bulls lose to the Magic. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about that game, giving a little injury update and recap on the whole Lonzo Ball situation as of late, and also talking about some rumors and beef between Zach, Billy, and DeMar DeRozan, and also later in today's video, talking about some more Zach LaVine, Billy Donovan beef, and if Billy Donovan has lost the Bulls locker room. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and helps me out a lot. And leave some comments and questions below today's video about all the topics, updates, and rumors I'm about to jump into. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into it because the Bulls lost to the Magic last night. The Chicago Bulls are now 26-31 on the NBA season, and as I'm recording, they are the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference. There is really not much to say. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but there's honestly nothing to say. The Chicago Bulls still haven't won 4 games in a row for this entire season, but the Chicago Bulls are now riding their third 4-game losing streak, and this is the same franchise that decided to do nothing at last week's trade deadline. I really don't know what to say. Our Taurus is looking dumber and dumber game by game. It's looking like this Bulls team just doesn't care, and I feel like most Bulls fans really don't care at this point. And I hate to be like this, but the Chicago Bulls are now 0-3 since the trade deadline, and the Chicago Bulls are now 0-4 in their last 4 games, and the Chicago Bulls have shot 20 of 103 from 3 over those 4 games, and they have averaged just about 94 points a night. Not even scoring 100 points in 2023 is crazy, and the fact that the Bulls did nothing at last week's trade deadline is crazy. It seems like the Bulls front office, and even the players at this point are all checked out, and they're kind of just all waiting for the offseason to come. I don't really know what much more to say. The Bulls are 0-3 post the trade deadline, now on a 4-game losing streak. The team has come out flat in most games this season. You could blame it on the front office, Billy Donovan, the players. It just looks like this team has gave up, and it's really crazy to think that our Taurus was this confident in this group and decided to run it back with them to end this season. I'm just ready for the offseason. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls losing to the Magic and the Bulls being 0-3 since the trade deadline. And the bad news doesn't just stop there. Joe Cowley did give a little injury update on Lonzo Ball, and there's been a few players talking on ESPN giving their opinions on the whole Lonzo Ball situation. And per Joe Cowley, he wrote an article for the Chicago Sun-Times just the other day, and he did report saying that all indications are that the Chicago Bulls will officially announce that they will shut down Lonzo Ball for the season at the All-Star Weekend. Now that doesn't surprise me. I think we all kind of seen that coming, but it definitely still sucks. And also just the other day, former Bulls player Jay Williams was on ESPN, and he said, I don't know what the Chicago Bulls are doing. I really don't. Lonzo Ball kind of reminds me of Brandon Roy a little bit. It's really concerning, and the current state of the Chicago Bulls is just very sad, very depressing, and it sucks being a Bulls fan right now. These next 20 or so games are going to be awful to watch, awful to cover, and just, I don't know. It sucks being a Bulls fan right now. I'm just waiting for the offseason like I feel like every Bulls fan is at this point. It doesn't seem like Lonzo Ball is coming back anytime soon, and I don't really blame him. I just take the year off. I feel like it's pointless for him to come back. Hopefully he can just be ready for the start of next year. And also just the other day, LeVar Ball, Lonzo Ball's dad, was on Gimme the Hot Sauce podcast. That is Stacey Keen's podcast the other day, and he did say that Lonzo Ball had debris in a nerve that caused him issues, but LeVar did say that's in the past and he's now focused on getting his strength and his endurance back. LeVar did say Lonzo Ball will play again in the NBA, but isn't sure when. And definitely take that with a grain of salt, because LeVar Ball did say this past offseason that Lonzo Ball was going to be ready to go to start the NBA season, but I do trust LeVar Ball here. I mean, hopefully Lonzo's knee is getting better. I mean, Billy has reported all season long that there's been slow progress, but nothing really groundbreaking. Hopefully he could just be ready for the start of next year. And the next topic in today's video is some rumors and beef between Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan and their fit together. Obviously, with losing comes a lot of rumors and drama. And earlier this offseason, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan had some one-on-one meetings, and they had some halftime locker room blow-ups, and this whole season has just been a mess. And just the other day, DeMar DeRozan was talking post-game in one of the Bulls' losses, and he was just saying how him and Zach LaVine just aren't working together and aren't connecting in the fourth quarter of games. And I think that's obvious to see on the basketball court. Now, Zach LaVine did talk to Casey Johnson, Bulls insider, about DeMar DeRozan, Billy Donovan, and just his future with the Chicago Bulls. And some of the answers he gave were kind of concerning in my eyes. And Zach LaVine was asked about the whole benching situation earlier on in this season and just his relationship with Billy. And he did say, our relationship is fine. We've had many talks. And that's happened from day one of our relationship when he got here. He's very personable. His door is always open. Do we agree on everything? No. And look, there are certain things I do that he doesn't agree with. So I think that incident was one situation where we didn't agree. We talked about it. We've moved on. And we're, 40-some games past that point. It's not like I'm still hanging on to it. And Zach LaVine was asked if he feels like he's being put in the best positions to succeed, and he said, I go out there and play the role that's given. There are certain things in the role that you're given and the things that you're asked to do that you have to go do for your team, and I do them to the best of my ability. And Casey Johnson said that doesn't really answer the question, and LaVine said that's the answer I'm giving, but look, there are plenty of opportunities for me to try to do more. When those present themselves, I try to do that as well. I don't know. The whole Zach LaVine situation and rumors these past few weeks with the Bulls and Billy Donovan and his fit with DeMar DeRozan as of late on the court is definitely not something good to see. And after that whole situation, some more rumors came out about Zach LaVine's relationship with Billy Donovan. Like I did say, there was some reports just back in January about how Zach LaVine's relationship with Billy Donovan is still remains strained over the benching that happened on November 18th against the Magic. And Joe Cowley did report saying the relationship between Zach and Billy is very workable. And just the other day, according to the Capman on Twitter on ESPN 1000, Zach LaVine's relationship with head coach Billy Donovan has sailed, and everyone else in the Bulls locker room is on Billy Donovan's side. Now, this is David Kaplan, so I'd also take this rumor and source with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, all these rumors about Zach LaVine having beef with DeMar and Billy Donovan can be true or false. But at the end of the day, it's not good to see, especially from your max player and all these reports coming out with his first year in a max contract with the Chicago Bulls. Now, obviously, if the Bulls were, say, 30-20 and they were on the top of the Eastern Conference, none of these rumors would be coming out. None of this would be happening. But at the end of the day, it's not a good look for the Bulls, Billy Donovan, Zach LaVine, or anyone. I'm just really ready for this offseason to start. I hate to be like that, but I just don't see Russell Westbrook choosing the Chicago Bulls. Why would he want to come to 11th seed? And I honestly don't see the Bulls even making the play-in tournament as the way they're playing basketball right now. So definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls being 0-3 since the trade deadline and the Bulls now being on a 4-game losing streak. Obviously, all the rumors and updates on Lonzo Ball and the whole Zach LaVine situation, his name and just messy situation with the Bulls these past few weeks, and the Knicks trade rumors at the deadline are definitely not a great look. Thank you guys for all love on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Have a good one.